surprised.
We're really modest. Like every great thing.
All right, guys.
Yeah, I might take that.
Fighting note.
Nice to see you all. Hi, how are you? Here it was so nice. I lost my whole train of thought. Old age retirement. This is for Shockey.
He's a Russian dude.
It gives me great pleasure, on behalf of the Twin City JCs, to welcome all of you to our 44th Annual Citizen of the Year Banquet honoring Shockey Payal.
Please bow your heads. God, please watch over us this evening, guide the proceedings, bless the food which we are about to eat, and grant everybody a safe journey home. Amen.
To my flag. Represents I pledge respect and loyalty. Wave with pride from sea to sea. And within your folds keep us ever united. In all in love, freedom, and justice. God keep our flag. God protect our country.
We believe that faith in God gives meaning and purpose to human life, that the brotherhood of man transcends the sovereignty of nations, that economic justice can best be won by free men through free enterprise, that government should be of laws rather than of men, that Earth's great treasure lies in human personality, and that service to humanity is the best work of life.
Excuse me. I see you have no place sitting. Let's sort that out.
I'm going to pass this on to my wife. Just put it up.
37.9.
1957 Ford.
After soliciting the public for nominations, a selection committee is formed comprised of JC members and JC senators. We review all nominations received and try to arrive at a unanimous decision. This can take some time and some debating, as all those nominated were outstanding in their various community roles. This year, however, from this list of dynamic individuals, there was one who stood out to everyone, exemplifying one of the tenets which we read earlier this evening in our JC Creed: service to humanity is the best work of life. With that, it was a unanimous decision of the selection committee and the Twin City JCs that Shockey Payal be honored as the outstanding citizen in Kitchener-Waterloo. Kathy Payal, wife of our Citizen of the Year for 2000. And of course, Shockey Kyle, the 44th Citizen of the Year.
Thank you very much, Steve. And I think this is, first of all, it's a wonderful evening for us to be gathered here to be honoring Shockey. But before I get into the greetings and comments about Shockey, I want to first pay some tribute to the Twin City JCs. This small group of individuals, in case you don't know, there's two major public events in this community annually. Of course, the Citizen of the Year, which we are celebrating here tonight, as well as the Santa Claus Parade in the beginning of December or late November. And what most people don't know, though, is that the JCs are doing this with very few people. And I think it will shock you, perhaps, to realize that this evening's event and that Santa Claus Parade is being put on by 5 members, just 5 people. And I think that we owe them a great deal of gratitude. So whatever we can do as a community to help the JCs in their endeavors, I think we should do that. And I certainly talk to Steve, and whatever I can do to assist as well, we will do that. Well, tonight we are here to celebrate the Citizen of the Year. It's a celebration for the contributions that Shockey has made to our community. And here tonight, of course, we have many family people, many business colleagues, there are some Rotary friends, political friends, neighbors, organizational friends, and just plain old friends. And actually, of course, the introduction, rather, of the Citizen of the Year candidates from previous years, it's really gratifying to see some of the familiar faces. You notice that the same faces keep cropping up year after year in event after event, organization after organization. It's very typical of what this community is. So many people giving for their own community. Now, if I can, before I comment directly or give gift to Shockey, I wanted to make a comment about Shockey. What do you say? Well, I tried to, as I was getting up this morning, there were 2 words that came to mind. And the first word was give. Give or gives. We all know that Shockey gives very generously of his time and his money, whether that's to individuals. An example of that would be, and some of you may know this and others may not, how he helped out an individual in the past year or so, Art Binkowski, the Olympic boxer. He did it quietly, but he went about and helped that individual. He's helped so many organizations in this community. And of course, just our cities, Kitchener, Waterloo, and the broader community. He has had untold involvement with so many different organizations. That's what he gives. He also gives a great deal of energy to every project that he gets involved with. And if you took, as I was doing again today, taking a look at some of the involvement of Shockey over the years, it makes me tired. And so where you get all your energy, Shockey, I'm not certain. Maybe it's that Middle East blood that you have in you. And his wife, exactly. He gives encouragement to so many people. I gave you the example of Art Binkowski just a moment ago. But encouragement to people of all ages, and I see the people, young people over here, some of the engineers from a company that Shockey's involved with. I can just imagine the kind of encouragement that he gives to them. He also gives lessons in how to be meek and humble. I don't know how you laugh. And I won't give an example of that. And yes, he can also give a piece of his mind to you once in a while. So what's the opposite of give? Take. So, but Shockey also takes. He takes your money for this and that raffle or the event that he's selling a ticket to. And everyone in this room, I'm sure, has been the recipient of his reaching into your pocket. He takes your time to work on a special, worthwhile project in this community. And if you notice this evening again, he takes charge. He took charge at every table, I think, this evening as he was going around. But he also takes time to listen to people and to understand what is going on in their lives. And he takes ideas and runs with them. And I don't know that he knows where he's going to end up when he starts running, but he often does take those projects and just keeps running and running and running, like the ever-ready battery, I guess it is, isn't it? Funny, rather. And he takes Canadian technology and materials and then distributes them all around the world. So note what I was talking about in terms of taking. It very much is simply another way of giving, so it becomes full circle. So the little moral of what I've just been talking about, I think, is that a quality life is simply full of give and take. And I think that Shockey emulates that spirit and that quality of life. So Shockey, I have a little gift for you on behalf of the Council of the City of Kitchener and the citizens of the City of Kitchener. I would like you to come forward and receive that, and with our greatest admiration and congratulations on being named the Citizen of the Year.
Dignitaries, guests, and most honored guest, Shockey Fehill. I was given the distinct honor this evening of bringing greetings from the City of Waterloo as we come together to celebrate the great accomplishments of Mr. Shockey Fehill. Mayor Lynn Wollstonecroft was unable to be here this evening. However, she asked me that I read the following certificate. Congratulations, Mr. Shockey Fehill, on behalf of the City of Waterloo, in recognition of being named the KWJC's 2000 Citizen of the Year. And it's dated February the 12th, 2001. Good corporate citizenship is a significant contribution to the quality of life in Waterloo. Your actions and your contributions make you a very deserving recipient of this award. And it's signed Lynn Wollstonecroft, Mayor. So Shockey, if you'd step up for a moment, I'd like to give this to you. Shockey, that's just the beginning. In the short span of 32 years, Shockey has built a successful business and a reputation second to none. If someone living in the Waterloo region does not personally know Shockey, they sure know who he is. He's touched the lives of so many through his work with volunteer organizations, his company Red Hawk Contracting Limited, which helps the Aboriginals coming out of prison to re-enter the workforce, and more recently, through his generosity to the Waterloo Region Olympians. Shockey's spirit, his drive, and his kind heart is something we all must admire and strive to achieve. Shockey, I'd like to offer you my personal congratulations for being named the KWJC's 2000 Citizen of the Year. You stated in a recent Record article, and I quote, "The most important thing is the community you live in. And this is the best community in the country," end of quote. I'd like to suggest that this community is so great because of the individuals like you. And again, congratulations, and it's my pleasure to present you with a token of our appreciation from the Mayor and members of Council from the City of Waterloo. So Shock, if you come up again, please.
My dear friends,
Shockey, I am fiercely proud to be here to adopt his worship's words as just a friend, a plain friend, one of the many that you have acquired over your years of love and of giving. As it's probably obvious, I'm suffering from a miserable cold, and I can tell you this, for nobody else would I be here tonight. It is unnecessary for me to touch upon the many characteristics of the man we honor tonight. They have been touched upon already and will be, I know, by other speakers. He is a man of boundless energy, of entrepreneurial spirit, of deep intellectual curiosity, a man of incredible generosity, and with the power to love that draws in everyone around him. If there was one way that I could characterize Shockey Fahel, it would be as the Duracell bunny with attitude. I am so proud to be your friend, Shockey, and I know the pride that you have in your many friends. Shockey is a man of intense pride, of strong opinion, of deep emotion, of pride in his heritage, of pride in his Canadian citizenship, of pride in his family. And it's so wonderful to see so many of them here tonight. And I know your mom is thinking of you as we speak, Shockey, and I know that she'd love to be here. It's wonderful that she is well on her way to being in full health again, and will be back with us soon. I can recollect one time, a number of years ago, when she was telling me about your boyhood in Jaffa, and she was telling me how you came home one day when you were in grade 4, and told her with great pride, you said, "Mama, today all the kids in grade 4 were measured. And you know, I'm the tallest boy in grade 4. And Sophia said, "I'm so proud of you, Shockey. That's wonderful. The tallest boy in grade 4. And Shockey said, "Mama, is that because I'm a Fahel?" And she said, "No, Shockey, it's because you're 18 years old." Shockey, the greatest gift that you have given to so many of us is not only you and your warm and generous heart, but the gift of your family, of Kathleen, of Shadi, and of Amanda, and your extended family. You have said to me on any number of occasions that as far as you are concerned, I and my own, we are family. And I thank you for that. I bring you the very warm congratulations of my mother tonight, and I can tell you that just before my father's death, some 3 weeks ago, that one of his happiest moments was hearing about this honor to be bestowed on you. So from Granny and Momps, and Shockey knows Granny and Momps, congratulations. Kathy, when we spoke on the phone, you said, "It's going to be great to have you there, Bob. It'll be finally your chance to get even with them." Shockey, we can never get even with you. The small honor that we do you tonight, this recognition, couldn't even begin to come close to what you have given us. Not just this community, not just your contributions, but yourself and your family. So Shockey, from all the many folks here tonight, and in so many other places who are just plain friends, I say, shukran, thank you.
Shockey, his family, past Citizens of the Year, Twin City JCs, and guests. What an honor it is for me to have been asked to toast, but mostly roast, a very unique and special person whom I've had the privilege of knowing and calling a friend for 15 years. Shockey Fahel, Citizen of the Year 2000, the first in this millennium. What an outstanding choice the Twin City JCs have made. Shockey, you have cut the ribbon, ushering in the new century. Shockey, we are here to honor you tonight. Your accomplishments, your generosity, your contributions are continuous in so many areas of advocacy and need, whether locally, nationally, or internationally. You do know success. David Lloyd George, that famous British political character, must have had a vision of Shockey Fahel when many years ago, in speaking of success, is quoted as saying, "Don't be afraid to take a big step when one is indicated. You can't cross a chasm in 2 small jumps." A big step, a big doer, a big thinker, and even a bigger heart. That's the person we honor here tonight. However, enough of toasting for the moment on Shockey's successful career. With this microphone as a powerful tool, and Shockey in no position to intervene, I intend to offer some alternatives and career choices that even Shockey himself may never have considered. These options are based entirely upon his personality, his energy, and his interests. Shockey has an expressive voice. His range in tone and volume could tip a scale from a 1 to a 10. With voice goes vocabulary. Yes, Shockey's command is extensive, and with a mix of excitement and emotion, one might better not even go there. However, with voice and vocabulary goes the mastery of several languages, which he speaks, and also that quick mind. Therefore, imagine our year 2000 Citizen of the Year as an operatic baritone strutting and performing on the world stage in the grandest of concert halls. Picture discriminating audiences captivated by this newly discovered talent that receives a standing ovation at every appearance. Shockey has a December 25th birthday. Right away, we Native Canadians identify with the late Pierre Elliott Trudeau and his family with 2 December 25th births. However, we have Shockey with not only this special December 25th birthday, but also add to the fact that he was born in the Holy Land. Again, the alternatives, or should I say, a calling in the ministry or a spiritual vocation. Shockey, maybe if you just stand for a moment, just momentarily. Now think about the alternatives. I think these alternatives have some merit and some potential when you just look at him. You may say. Let me now turn to a couple of Shockey's pet passions, cars and cooking. At GHG Contracting at 173 Rogers Street, Waterloo, have you ever wondered why there's a circular drive in front of the complex? A circular drive, you say? Unusual, I'd say, but then we're talking about a unique and unusual guy. Not being a car person myself, I describe Shockey's fleet as big, fast, some vintage, and definitely some collector's items. Really a car for every occasion. It is no secret that when dignitaries come to town, one knows exactly where to turn. Shockey has the wheels for all seasons and reasons. Cars. But what about his cooking passion? Well, yes, at 173 Roger Street combines J.G. Woodworking as well as Shockey's on Roger, his restaurant that was launched some half dozen years ago. Shockey, not being a shy or retiring person, can be found hosting, bussing, or performing the chef's culinary arts. I'm not as certain that Shockey would fit in as easily in the sous chef role. All this activity can be found at JG Group of Companies on Roger. However, I would like to submit to you at this time that regardless of what explanation Shockey might have as to what the JG stands for in the group, for my husband Rolly and me, JG exemplifies just generous. However, and whenever we needed home renovations, resources, or advice, we always knew that Shockey would be there right by his red phone. Yes, his red phone on his large desk and command post, watching monitors, handling numerous incoming calls and inquiries, all simultaneously. You have the picture. Let me move on to another vital component of Shockey's life. His wife, Kathy, his son, Shaddy, and his daughter, Amanda. The immediate Fahel family. It is said that a picture is worth 1,000 words. The photos and family portraits at the JG Group of Companies that line the walls and halls of the administration wing and the boardroom reveal very close family ties over the years. Shaddy and Amanda are both at high school now. As they mature, and I want you to think carefully about this, as they mature, think of the time that when and if Shaddy and Amanda will be considering a serious lifetime partner. Picture Kathy and Shockey in the prospective in-law roles. Kathy, we know that you will manage with that same calmness and tenderness as always. Shockey, how high will that bar have to get the old man's approval? Shockey, may I once again return to the toast segment of this evening in honoring you. I feel favored to have been asked to share my thoughts about the life and times of a true friend, Shockey Fahel. I too share with you that unique, exciting, and humbling feeling of being named Citizen of the Year. Regardless of what has been said or what will be said tonight in jest or in praise, it is really just the genesis in the unfolding of more to come. The Twin City JC's Citizen of the Year honor evokes more positive thoughts, words, and deeds for the recipient that can't be measured. In closing, I would like to quote success, as Ralph Waldo Emerson, the renowned American essayist and poet, wrote in the early 1800s, and this is on success. To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affections of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, whether a healthy child a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. Shockey, you have succeeded Emerson's definition of simple success by a country mile. Congratulations.